All right, good afternoon. Tunde Daniel again, your librarian. So we want to continue our series. In my last video, we talked about the law of library science as postulated by Dr. Raganathan. In that last video, I talked about the first law, which is books are for use. I said in that video that books are published so that users can make use of it. Books are written so that users can make use of it. So every book published, every book written should not be tagged on the shelf. It should be given unrestricted access to user. Books are for use. Today, quickly, we are moving forward to every user is or a book. The first law centers on book, unrestricted access to book. In this second one, the center of attraction will be users. Dr. Raganathan, in his law, claimed that individuals from all social environment, individuals from all walk of life, irrespective of their social background, irrespective of their education, irrespective of their races, the color of their skin, their sex orientation, should not be denied of access to information. So every user is or a book. This law is telling us literally that every user should be given access into the library. Those books that are for use in the library are meant to be used by somebody, and that somebody is a library user. Now, this law borders on some factors, factor like book for all. In the library, the second law believes that every individual has a right to access desired material. Any type of material that any individual desires to read, it is his or her right to read those books. And the library, as an institution, that provides information, should not restrict anyone from having access to the book of their choice. The second factor we'll be considering is book selection. Because librarians, information workers are going to acquire material into the library for the users. The users are supposed to be in the processes of acquiring such book. Funds are always meager to the library. So a librarian or librarians should ensure that the funds that are available are maximally used to acquire materials that will satisfy the information need and information curiosity of its user. Another way a library could make variety of information resources available to its users is to engage in library loan, in consortium, liaising with another library to get a needed information resource. Now, open access is as well a way to ensure that every user in the library has access to their desired book. Now, to make this happen, to make every user his book happen, to enable every user to have access to a desired book, there are certain number of people or interests that will carry out an obligation to make this happen. One of them is the government. Government is an institution that could fasten the success of a library, in the sense that government could make fund available to library. Library need money, library need fund, library need resources to acquire their information material. They need help, they need backup from government. Government, for every user to have access to his or her book, government has an important obligation. Also, the library authority has an obligation in ensuring that all users have access to different library material, have access to their desired material. Library authority should ensure that the mega fund that is available is judiciously used in acquiring information-bearing resources that will attend to information need and information curiosity of its users. The library authority could as well acquire professional librarians, professional library workers, professional information managers that will attend professionally to its clientele, that will answer, that will attend to users' query. Also, library staff have a lot to do to ensure that every user of the library are connected to their desired book. Library user must ensure that each library patron is specially attended to. The library staff should ensure that the library environment is welcoming to library users. Library staff should ensure that new information resources is communicated to its users. They should ensure that they follow up on new users. They should ensure that the library look attractive. Library carried out activity that will interest its user. These are the obligations that all these people need to do in order to make sure that all the users in the library are connected to their desired library material. With this, I think we have covered all the necessary area regarding book, users, is or a book. In summary, every user in the library should be connected, should be given access to their desired information resources. They should be given unrestricted access. They should ensure that books that are acquired in the library are for use and are used by the interested user. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.